Rhinos. So we're playing Mountain Blade Warband again. I will be streaming the sequel Bannerlord pretty soon. It's just that I've seen there's been a lot of patches and it seems a little bit buggy. So I want to I don't want to do it like a blind run. I've been playing it a bit and haven't really noticed any major problems. Sorry about that. Haven't noticed any major problems, just that the hitboxes are a little weird, like when you're trying to attack guys on a horse, particularly if you're on a horse and you're attacking infantry. Sometimes it's really hard to judge if you're actually hitting your target. Sometimes you're sure it's going to land and it doesn't, and you're sure it's not going to land and it does. I'm confident they're going to patch a lot of this stuff out. They did a great job with this game, so I'm sure they can handle it. I'm going to join a tournament here real quick. Probably going to lose because sometimes you get a really crappy weapon. But I'm trying to make some money here. And if we don't win this tournament, I'm going to go attack the desert bandits that I just saw outside this city. So we're going to do that. And then once I'm on the move, I'll talk a little bit about the topic of the day, I guess you could say. Something, by the way, I'm not going to be talking about coronavirus, in case you're wondering. The thing I wanted to talk about has nothing to do with the pandemic, apart from the fact that obviously a lot of us are watching a lot more movies and other entertainment because we're stuck inside. So we'll get to that later. We're going to see how quickly we can lose this tournament. Oh, we are already screwed. Okay, see, I have this bow here. This is not a good weapon. You have a dagger, so that you're not completely helpless, but it is not a good weapon. So what I'm going to try to do is I am going to try to... I need to grab someone else's weapon and ideally grab one of their horses. So I have a team here. That's good. That's good. Give me that. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now we're fine. All right. Yeah, so you can get really screwed in these tournaments sometimes when you draw a bad weapon. Sometimes you win like every round, and the last round you have a crappy weapon and they have something like a cavalry lance or something like that, and then you're pretty much screwed. I do not want to go up against a dude with a cavalry lance with the bow. A little bit better if you're on horseback, but on foot, pretty much dead. So, okay, we're going to keep betting because this is how we're making money. I'll talk about my status in the game a little bit later. Right now we need to make some money. Oh. So he's attacking with the dagger. They can block with that. You can block with pretty much everything in the game, but it's not an effective way to protect yourself. I'm surprised that guy was okay, despite we were using the really big sword there. Oh wait, no, I don't have the two-handed sword. I have How did I miss that guy? There we go. Okay. Yeah. Take him out. And he's on my side. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I thought I had the heavy sword, and it has a much longer reach, so... Better have the shield against archers, though. So you have this, you can't block arrows, you can't block javelins. You can block hits, but it's not like with a shield. Shield is much better blocking. Contact time with the head. Oh, didn't mean to knock his horse out there. Swordsman here. Okay, pretty sure I was hitting block and hitting that guy, but apparently we live in an alternate universe here. Okay. That's okay, because we are going to take it out on these guys if we can catch him. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I can catch these guys. Desert bandits are fun to fight because they're all on horseback, and I don't think, since I've been streaming, I don't think I've done any like straight up, cavalry on cavalry fights. I have a lot of Mamluks now. That guy's too fast to me. See, if I catch up with this guy right here, it means I'm going to be facing both of them. I can probably do that. I mean, these are not like really great fighters, but I could be chasing this guy for a long time. I got Yeah, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if that guy will come back. See if any of them, yeah, see, they'll come back sometimes. Okay. Well, we should be able to catch, yes, we're going to catch him now, and he's not going to have any help. Now you'll see what my army looks like. I didn't want to fight him at night. Oh well. All right, surrender or die. See, when you have this kind of power, you have the option of not fighting them. If they see you with a smaller party or something, they will run you down and definitely attack. It's kind of hard to get out. So there you go. Look at that. And ride to the Rohirrim here, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to launch a few arrows in there. Probably not going to hurt anybody. Just soften them up. Intimidation tactic. Get out of here. I don't know if there's a patch or something, but I feel like it's kind of harder to defend yourself. I think that's why I've been having some problems as of late. Got that guy. Didn't see him, but I heard him. Don't want to do is get stuck between a bunch of people. That's never good. So, javelin throw. Huh. Yeah, it's actually not a problem because I should be able to get him again. Yes. Definitely don't want to get hit this time, but we can still take these guys out. I should have looked at the casualties. Let's see. Keep my shield up. Oh yeah, they're not doing too well. Stay out of there because I can only take about one hit like this. Okay, they're running. That's one thing the AI horsemen will do. Their morale breaks and then they just run. Okay, still won the fight, took some damage, but we won. Look at those beautiful stars. I haven't seen the stars in a long time. Okay, oh, we got some useful prisoners here. So let me tell you what I've been doing in the game lately. I've been capturing some, I've been fighting with the Nords still. I gave a fief to one of the characters, Katrine. And so, you know, I'm very equal opportunity. So I gave her a fief. And the only problem is she doesn't have a large army. The AI characters in this game that you can basically team up with, they often they're not good at recruiting their own armies. You kind of have to do that for them sometimes. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. And what we'll end up doing is if I run into her again, I'll give her some soldiers. I already gave her some soldiers. She's not too formidable right now, but we will rectify that. Okay, and of course I've been beefing up my garrison at the only castle I own. Now the goal that I'm going for here is I am trying to, first of all, develop my character so that I can get a much larger army. And then what I want to do is I want to take a city, not a castle. I'm going to take a city. I want to take it from the Nords because they keep raiding my village. Once you have a city, your income problems are pretty much solved because cities, they generate income. And also it's not just that when you get a city, it has several towns that you will get to. So you will basically, this is the stepping stone to conquering the world in Mount and Blade is that first you need a castle or any property. I almost took a city in this, but unfortunately I was working as a mercenary for the Sarranids. So when I took the city, it actually goes to the Sarranids, and I don't have a title, so it couldn't go to me. So what I did is I said, okay, I wait till my, you have to wait a month for your mercenary contract to end. And then what I did is I just went to a castle that I saw that was vulnerable. We were at war with the Nords, and I took it from them, and that's how I started my own faction. So I'm going to do a little trading here in Baria. Fi Madina Baria. Okay, let's see if we, one thing is I need to ransom some guys to get some money. Tavern Keeper, you're not helping. Watchman, I do have use for a watchman, but not now. Okay, well I guess we're just gonna have to sell some stuff. That is tempting. Weapon reach, 120. Two-handed saber. The problem is it's two-handed, so I'd be vulnerable to arrows. Very bad if you're on foot, by the way. I'm going to stick with this for now, though. Just going to give this guy some of the stuff. Ah, here we go. 49 dinar. Oh, 128. Okay, there we go. It's not a very rich city, as you can see. And we can get a bag. Oh, we don't have bags of grain. Huh. Okay. All right, well, we got a bit of a walk now, and so I'll talk about what I've been doing lately. I've been painting some Death Guard miniatures on the Warhammer 40K front. I'm not willing to join my party. What's the deal with that? I'll talk to the village elder. So I've been painting. I am working on a novel. I am kind of stuck in a prologue right now, but it is coming along. I'm kind of trying to get a consistent, sort of consistent system. Just trying to write a certain amount of words every day. Not quite getting that goal yet, but working on it. Of course, I'm trying to create content for the YouTube channel, so that means this. That means also my recent Ukraine Elemental video, just kind of a shitposting project I had. And then, so what I want to talk about today, I had kind of an interesting experience as I'm trying to get back into watching movies and shows. I have a real attention span problem lately. And by lately, I mean like in the last 2 years. And it, let's see, we're good? Okay. So it's really hard for me with everything else I could be doing right now. It's really hard for me to just sit there and watch a movie, and I just kind of force myself to watch an entire film. And it was the first Matrix. And you know, the thing is, I have not seen that movie, and I'm talking original Matrix. I have not seen that since probably in 18 years. I think, like a lot of people, I was totally burnt out on the series because of the horrible sequels, and also because of, you know, the Matrix is kind of got associated with, like, you know, douchebags thinking they're philosophers, and yeah, you know, it's actually a metaphor for the Plato's allegory of the cave, you know, and stuff like that. And then, of course, it got associated with the whole red pill thing and everything associated with that. And I think that just kind of, I'm going to get some cattle for this guy. Okay. How many cattle? 8 heads. Okay. Okay, trying to get some experience here. All right, so I think, you know, a lot of people were just kind of burnt out on the whole series because of that. And so, you know, in 18 years, a lot of stuff happens, and over the years, I took more time learning how to write screenplays. I learned about story and storytelling, the whole craft and stuff like that. And I also learned a little bit more about the film, about how, for example, they never intended to make sequels or make it a trilogy. Now, when we look back, at the end of the first Matrix, of course, it kind of looks like that's where they were going, right? Because now Neo has realized his power, and he says, I'm going to wake all these people up, and he goes and flies away, and we see he's become a superhero, right? But there's no reason why that requires a sequel. You know, the movie is just kind of saying, like, okay, now things are different now, right? Basic storytelling, basic screenwriting, you need an arc, right? The world starts one way, and everything needs to be changed by the end of it, right? And that's basically what they did. And as I understand, apparently with the success, people were pushing them to make sequels, and we all know what happened then. I don't have to recount that story. But what's interesting is I let myself watch the movie again. I started paying attention to it, looking for different things that at the time that I you know, probably last time I watched it, things that I would have ignored. You know, cinematography, shot composition, the foreshadowing, story elements, story beats, things like that. And also, I kind of went into it, I kind of purposely pretended like I'm a viewer in 1999, just got my ticket just as it released, and I don't really know what it's about. Because if you remember, they had a Super Bowl trailer, and all the trailers and the advertisers saying, what is the Matrix? You know, and they weren't quite telling you. They were just sort of showing you something is off here, right? And so there's that mystery. So I kind of put myself into the shoes of a new viewer, basically. And once I did that, suddenly there's just a lot of things I just started noticing that I didn't notice before, and I really started to appreciate it on a different level. Now, I'm not talking about philosophy like the thing was never meant to be really philosophical deep. Yeah, it's Plato's cave allegory and everything. It's not about philosophy. It's about admiring it on a storytelling level, and also in terms of again cinematography, effects, things like that. That's all wonderful. But yeah, it's kind of nice when you can look back on the movie with very different eyes because it's been so long. With everything you've learned, you can look back and you can say this is. This is actually an extremely well-made movie, and it's a tragedy that it got such a bad reputation because of these needless sequels. One thing, even before I watched it again, is that with some of the things I'd watched in the meantime, I understood that it's an excellent case study for the hero's journey. If you're trying to explain to somebody the story beats for that, you're trying to explain to somebody certain tropes, and when I say tropes, I'm not saying this in a bad way, I'm saying tropes that you use that are very useful. It is an excellent case study in that, excellent example to use. Another film, of course, it's very good for us, is the original Star Wars. I'm talking A New Hope. Excellent, excellent primer on hero's journey, that sort of thing. Oh, we gotta help this guy in a battle. Okay, we're gonna help this guy out. Who is this? One of the Serenids here. So yeah, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice when you can go and watch a movie that you haven't seen in so long, and see it with very different eyes, with a lot more wisdom of age. Kind of reminds me of when I started watching The Simpsons, like older Simpsons again, while I was in Russia, and I would start to, because I was older, I was getting a lot of jokes that I didn't get before, because the jokes were based on history or something like that. What's going on here? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I thought we're supposed to join this guy's battle. Okay, so yeah, that's just an interesting thing that happened recently. Nothing really special. But if you're a person who maybe there was a movie you initially liked and then you thought it got done to death or something like that, yeah, I recommend give something another chance. And it's oh, look at that. Okay, I'm not doing too well here. Am I getting dragged by the horse? Okay, well, I like casualties. None, just me. Okay, let's do this again. No, I'm gonna leave. Okay, the problem is my health is too low. Let me charge again. Okay, well, that battle's gonna be over. Can't find the ransom broker. Yeah, but so get back to what I was saying. So The Matrix is back on Netflix right now, and also Event Horizon. Event Horizon, I feel, is a really underappreciated movie, and if you haven't seen it before, check it out. I like to call it the true Doom movie. I know that there is a sort of can't really call it straight to video, but it's sort of like a fan tribute called Doom Annihilation. It's on Netflix right now. It's not okay. I'll say I saw they obviously had a lot of love when they made this. I think it was made by fans, but it is low budget and it shows, and it is only in certain story element ways better than the horrible 2005 Doom movie, the one with Carl Urban. If you're wondering, just to explain, if you've never seen that Doom movie in 2005, let me tell you how bad that is. I gotta take a sip of my tea to explain how terrible it was. So I went to a theater to see the movie, 2005. About midway through the movie, not midway, it was more like about 30 minutes in, right? The power went out. Okay, which is, the power just went out in the entire cinema. And I walked out of there and I got a refund like everyone else did, and I just left and I didn't care. I didn't want to go back and see it or whatever. I eventually rented it on DVD once just before I left the country because I had nothing else to do at the time. But yeah, when you go to a cinema for that experience and then you're just like, yeah, I don't care that the power went out in 30 minutes in, that tells you that's a sign of a very bad movie. Okay, I'm probably gonna get hurt here. I'm gonna fight like a coward here. I'm gonna oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. All right, so gotta be careful here because I find that I don't know if they updated this or something, but I find that like shots and hits that would normally land or normally be blocked by me are well, it's not working that way. I'll say that much. Okay, I gotta get out of here. They're gonna run me down. Okay, get him on, Luke's. Go on. Battle Angelut here. Okay. Angelut, if you're a big fan of Mongol history or Mamluk Sultanate history or just Crusades history, that of course is a really famous battle in 1260, if I remember correctly. 1258 or 1260, can't remember correctly, but very important battle in history. It was the first time the Mongols were beaten in an open battle and they were not able to avenge it later. The Mamluks were able to follow it up with 2 more victories, basically stopping the Ilkhanid Mongol conquest in the Levant and the Middle East. So there's that. What are we doing here? We want to upgrade. Okay. I'm a little confused. Okay. Oh, this is good. See, that's something you can sell. Saddle horse, you can sell it. Honey is good. Yeah, this guy has a lot of good stuff. Usually... See, right now, I'm still not making money from my town, my castle. So it's very important for me to get money this way. And also by ransoming prisoners, but the ransom broker keeps hiding from me. So hopefully we'll run him down sometime. Might hunt some more of these desert bandits, but what I'm going to do is going to rest and I'm going to get my health back up. Oh, okay, this is always fun, but that guy, the belligerent drunk, you got to be careful with him because you'll see why, hopefully. There we go, okay. Have a bar fight in here. This is a very very skillful belligerent drunk. Yeah, my saber is faster than that. Okay, I got 50 dinars, and you also get I'm gonna say better him than me. Okay, and just to smooth everything over with everyone, I'm gonna give everyone a jar of the best wine. Oh, 1,000 dinar, yes. Okay, it's okay. I gotta hoard my dinars because these are Iraqi dinars, right? When the revaluation comes, every Iraqi dinar is going to go back to like Saddam era, where it's like $4 or $5 to every 1 dinar. So yeah, I gotta hang on to these, but I'll be generous because see, then they'll see that I am helping enriching them because I'm giving them my glorious Iraqi dinar. All right. So what kind of armor do we have? Same armor there. I'm not buying anything from them, just selling my stuff. That's good. Good. Leather vest. Okay. There we go. Saving that shield for someone on my, someone who's a part of my faction. And let's rest for a bit so I don't die next time I'm in a fight. Because it's pretty embarrassing to get knocked out by any kind of bandits in this game. Here we go. There's some money too. I'll ransom that guy. Okay, let's see what my health is now. No, I'm getting one-hit kills by by enemies in this game. Because sometimes, I mean, they come at you and they get you with like a lucky javelin shot. That usually happens. That usually happens when you are. Actually, let's see if maybe the ransom broker's here. Yeah, if you're riding, like if you're throwing a javelin, you're riding, or someone's throwing at you, like speed and momentum does matter in this game. So what will tend to happen is if you just throw a javelin at a guy, you're stationary, it's not really going to do much damage. If you're both like moving towards each other, it is much more dangerous. Hang on a sec, is that? No, that's still the traveler. Okay. Okay, let me check my character. Okay, yeah, we're better off. Let's see if we can take someone down. Not going very fast. One problem with the desert bandits is that they can outrun you. Usually they can always outrun you because they are all on horseback, and I of course have some infantry with me. I would really like somebody to ask to join my kingdom, but I don't have any fiefs to hand out. I need to take something else. And in order to take a town, it's a bit tricky. It's not just a matter of having numbers. The reason I need such a huge army to take a town is you need the amount of people to take the town, first of all, which is going to be a lot. Then you need to garrison the town. And that gets tricky because if you just put like half or most of your troops that are with you, the surviving troops, if you put them in the garrison, then you're running around vulnerable. And it doesn't matter like how high your character is. If you just have like 20 guys and some army runs you down, you can still get captured and lose a lot of time and money. It's a big pain in the ass. So you're never really, reminds me I should save, you're never really, how you say, untouchable in this game. You know, if you get arrogant, you get overconfident, it will punish you, as you have seen in this stream and some others. Okay, what I'm doing though is I'm trying to get more to a cavalry army, and any infantry I have that's decent, what I do is I just garrison. I'm garrisoning my castle. Actually, the castle's pretty well garrisoned right now, but I'm going to probably give some troops to Katrine because her army's not very big, and she can't defend that fief of hers that keeps getting looted if I don't do something. So here we go. Get some money. Bring your purse. Bring your man purse. Okay. There's some money, and a lot of this is going to be lost very quickly in a week when we pay a salary for everyone. Okay. Let's get back over to my side of the map, and we will mess with some Nords. Or maybe some other, some tundra bandits or something like that. Forest bandits are good too. Good to mess with, I mean. Let's stop here in Dirham. So this is the Kingdom of Swadia, and one nice thing about their tournaments is that they tend to be easier to win. They're easier to win because I can't remember ever getting like any crappy weapons in this place. Like, for example, if you go over here, towns like Valuka, Jelkala, stuff like that, they tend to have like not a lot of horses. I mean, you often don't start with a horse. You'll be using something like a crossbow or something. It's a real pain in the ass, and you can be put at a real disadvantage. Other tournaments, like in the whole Mongol areas where the Khargit are, like here, that's where you are often going to. Is that it's Manhunters? Okay, Manhunters are friendly. Yeah, saying the worst weapon you get usually in the Mongol Khargit areas is like horse archery, which is not bad. Like I mean, if you have a horse archery skill, so if that's bad, yeah, it's not going to be great. But at least you're on a horse. And as you could see in the Serenade Kingdom and tournaments there, sometimes you can just have a bow and you're just sitting, you're just sitting there with no horse, and that's why you have to do things like what I did there and try to steal someone's weapon quickly. Now I know it's a little slow right now, but I'm heading over to an area where there's a lot of activity, and we will start. We'll start taking guys down. So as you see, the village of Mechin, which I gave to Katrine, it is looted again because Katrine really can't defend it right now. That's why I have to build up her army. And I want to get some guys. See, there's always guys I want to keep on my team in order to upgrade them more. Oh, we got another viewer. Okay, sorry you missed my discussion about the Matrix and reappreciating the Matrix, but you can always look at this stream later and go back a few minutes and see what I had to say about that. I'm thinking of possibly doing some movie reviews in the near future, and I like reviewing bad movies, you know, so good at their bad movies as well, but I don't, you know, I'm not going to pick on them. I'm going to pick movies which may have been panned by critics, but which I feel at least tried, or films that have a certain charm to them. I have a few ideas in mind, and Katrina's not here. This is my minister. Where is okay. Okay, maybe don't know where Katrina is. I have to give her some troops. Castle, as you can see, has nearly 150. Not too worried about that. If the castle comes under siege, I'll have time to get back there, and I'll have at the very least 200, not 200, about 50 guys with me. And then we'll deal with it from there. Okay, well, let's get over here. Let's just go and start fighting people. Ah, here we go. Someone, small bands of enemies near my castle. That's got to be the Nords. They're the only people we're at war with. You don't get those alerts for bandits and stuff like that, so that's the Nords. I can't see them, though, because it's at night. Probably got out of there in time. Where'd you guys go? If I had the tracking skill, which I haven't really put many points into, if you have that, then it lets you kind of track who was messing around. See, I have my own tracks here, but I can't follow whoever that was that came by here. I think what to do. I could loot one of their villages maybe, because I got a lot of guys, but what I'm concerned about is a bunch of these Nord guys showing up. I took out one of their armies recently, but I know they got some guys walking around here to have like at least 100. Oh, hello. Yeah, if you're wondering what I'm doing with these, I did this a bit earlier. I rob caravans a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can take him. We're going to take this guy. I'm going to save just in case. I think we can get him. These guys don't rebuild their armies very quickly, so. All right, here we go. Probably gonna have to do this in 2 phases, and I'm gonna take the cavalry with me. There we go. Gonna do my old trick where I flank them. Only problem is I don't know how much infantry I have, and the Nords have very good infantry, so I don't seem to have a lot of infantry on the field. Okay, I think we're just gonna charge now. Here they go. I'm going to come around from behind. And they are getting wrecked. Look at that. Yeah, run right into me. Good job, Mora. Okay. Get it. They're over here, idiot. Okay. I think I got that guy. Sometimes cases like that, you're hitting guys with the horse. That doesn't kill them, so. Okay. That's not a very dangerous unit. Get out of my way, Mama. And blocked it. When they block it like that, it's usually good to just keep going. Tough guy. Okay. Yeah, it's good to keep going in that case, because these guys, you don't want to get stuck, don't want to get unhorsed. If they do that, you'll have problems. Look what happened to him, for example. Luckily, it's not one of my momlets. The mercenary cavalry I plan to give to Katrine. Get out of your stupid horse. Okay. There we go. Killed one of them for our trouble. Okay, yeah, we're on top of it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably have to fight the rest of their army, but we are doing very well because they're infantry. I have elite cavalry. He wins. Okay. 2 killed, 1 wounded. Not bad. I don't think I can't remember if I took any hits. Okay, and the rest of them, 47. What we have here? Yeah, we're just gonna do a full-on attack from the front. Look at that. That's like Lord of the Rings shit here. Right now! Right now! Fortunately, I didn't see. Oftentimes that would be a kill, except that my character, I haven't been focusing a lot on strength, and that's also why he gets knocked down so easily. I haven't been focusing on strength because what you need to focus on when you're leveling up in this game, if you want to field a big army, is you need to focus on intelligence, because intelligence lets you increase your leadership stat, or skill I should say, and leadership is what lets you command a larger army. So you need a larger army, you need more leadership, you need more intelligence. But of course, that sacrifices strength, and it means that you individually will not be as powerful. So. Okay, let's get this archer over here. Hey, what's up, dude? And you. Got him. Okay. Another good reason why you want to fight armies like this, I mean like opposing armies, is because their units are worth more experience, so you will level up faster. And we just lost 1 horseman, so we're alright. Gained some renown. He escaped. He ran like a little coward. Alright, let's get some of their... We want to get their best people here, because they will... Let's say the warrior, yeah. We want the people who will be worth the most ransom. Oh, male shirt. That's nice. I'm going to give that. I was going to give this to... oh, actually, that's 25, 37, yeah. When I find Katrine, I'm going to give her that. So she'll be a little bit better at fighting. I'll give her one of those too. Sell the rest of these. What's that? Leather jerkin. All right. Probably already made that leather jerkin off joke before. It's not that great. So I won't do it again. Okay, how much money did we get? A good amount of stuff there. I still haven't leveled up, but we can upgrade there. 24 Mamluks, very deadly. It's like an armored spearhead. Okay. And we get more horsemen there. Horse archers be very useful. And let's see, now we gotta find Katrine. Oh, we can also go after those caravans too. I was going after the caravan when that dude showed up. He should have just left me. There it is, yeah. You're not going to escape. Oh, that's where that guy came from. See the flag there? That's the guy we were fighting. Which also means this would be a good time. Okay, I'm going to save just in case. This would be a good time to loot this village, because I know that guy isn't going to come after me. So let's give it a try. Looting villages is, yeah, he can't do anything. So he's there, but he can't do anything either because he knows I'll beat him. Come on, come on. They're gathering an army to go after me. I know they are. Okay. Got the oil. You gotta take the oil. I kept keeping the oil. I get the oil. Okay, that's my horrible Trump. I don't do a good Trump impression. I certainly have tried, but I just can't pull it off. I do other presidents. I've been able to do. I do a pretty good Bill Clinton. I mean, I was doing a good Bill Clinton since I was like about 9 years old. I mean, what the key to it is You got to get that laugh that he has. He's like, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, no, Trump can't do it. But we're going to get the oil. We got the oil. Let's see. Let's get some fish. So I always take the food that lasts a long time, because when you're fielding a big army, sometimes you lose track of that and you're like, oh, my army's starving. So you never want that to happen. So I take things like this that last a long time. And don't eat the pork, that's haram. Sausages, haram. Take some fresh beef, but we will have to throw that out after a while because that goes bad. So, and we have cattle here. What can I do with the cattle? Can I sell it? Nah. Okay, let's just go here. Yeah, see, now they're coming after me. Oh, look at that, 69, nice. I took down a guy who had over 100. What's my health right now? I'm in full health. I could take this guy. I could take both of them. In fact, I might do that. So how many are in the castle in total? Yeah, okay. I'm hoping if I catch one of them outside the walls. Yeah, look at this guy here. 30. Yeah, like I said, you go after these guys, and that's how you get experience to level up. If you're killing bandits and looters, stuff like that, they don't offer much experience. So you either do quest because you get a lot of experience at one time. Actually, before I do that, yeah, we will meet again. Just a sec. I just want to save. Anytime you have a good run in this, you definitely want to save. Okay, yeah, I'm back. So what I meant to say earlier was surrender or die. Okay. I really should have remembered the King Theoden speech before these cavalry charges. I know it's something like, fell deeds awake, what is it? Oh god, it's like, now to wrath, now to ruin, ere the sun rises, something like that. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna see if I can get that Jarl again. Oh, there he is, get him, get him. Come here. Damn it. See, I wanted to get that guy because that's a lot of experience. Just noticed something. I am not getting messages. I'm trying to get... I don't know if that's a glitch, but you might notice there was no messages there about who's getting knocked out and everything. And that is... Try to fight another battle and see if that's happening again. We don't want that to happen. It's kind of important. You gotta keep track of things. Balance pike. Balance pike. Cannot be used on horseback. They don't really have any good stuff, but... Or nomad boots. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, that was my character getting more... Okay, that's nice of them. Oh! They were at war before when I started this game. Let me just save this real quick. Check the options just to see if there's a problem with the... I'm just concerned about the messages. Controls. I'm just wondering if I hit something. I may have hit something that... game log window, course window. Character message, orders, view orders, toggle first person view, nah. Never used the first person view in this. Context menu, map tools. Okay, no, I guess hopefully we will not have that problem anymore. I think I already saved. Let's try to sell these prisoners and just start randomly attacking bandits. Yeah, so if you're trying to get a lot of experience, you want to do quests and fight armies. And if you're trying to get a lot of money, there's tournaments and looting villages. Because see, looting villages is how you get the merchandise that actually sells well in this game. A lot of stuff you get is going to sell, you know, at best like for 100 dinars. If you loot a village, you can get stuff like silk, wool, finished products basically, and they sell a lot better. So first, let's look at the ransom bro. Sell a prison. Yeah, a little bit of a hiccup there. I know her. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's a nice shield. I have a thick steel shield, so I don't need that. Armor. No, nothing appeals to me here. Let's see, the 43.52. Okay. Yeah, you're not going to find anything better than something that fully protects your face. All right. Well, this guy's got a lot of money, which means I can sell my oil and salt. Very important in the medieval world. Mail shirt, 37. I will sell this and sell the honey and the wool. Okay, let's do that. He doesn't have enough money for the other stuff. I'll leave it at that for now. And let's go find some tundra bandits or something. They are all around here because I haven't taken out any of their hideouts. Here's somebody. 50. Oh. Might not get there in time. I want to help this guy because it's always good to help. Always good to help somebody. I mean other nobles, because what they will do is it increases your relationship with them. Okay, looks like this is a care gate. These guys are getting in my way. I do not like the terrain. Hate charging uphill. See what happens. Here we go. Only like 12 of them here. Can't get in there. Here we go. Got him. Didn't kill him. 38 damage. Damn. Okay, well, we do have collective experience. There we go. Okay, well, this improves my relationship with this guy. Urabai Noyan. My name is Abu Hajar. I've got the rockets. Okay. Oh, okay, this is useful. I will use these people. I can't take many of them. Okay, this guy's good. We'll hire him. This guy is good for a garrison. And that's also good for a garrison. This guy, yeah, I can't hire him. Is there anybody I can leave? Yeah. Okay, I'll make this guy a swordsman. Tribesman, okay. Okay, and they don't really have anything of interest. They have a little bit of 16 dinar. Okay, it's like nothing. Okay, where were those other guys? There's 50 of them. That'll be more of a challenge. I think they escaped, but there'll be more of them. Oh, what's this? Deserters. 6.1. No, he can outrun me. Let's see. We'll go back here. It's like everyone's scattered. I'll go a little bit faster if I sell my prisoners. Just trying to see nearest town would probably be 40. Ah, here we go. This will be fun. Hope the terrain is flatter. Okay, and surrender or die, sir. So there's a little bit of a traffic jam there. Yeah, so I don't really have much infantry now. This is not my entire army. You have to upgrade your tactics. It's a skill in here. You upgrade your tactics to get more of your guys onto the field. That's very important because the game can only have so many guys on the field at one time. So you have this thing called battle advantage, and it's based on your tactics. And basically, if you have a battle advantage, if your tactics are better than the other guy, then you're going to, you see how these reinforcements showed up? So I got to start with more of my guys on the field. Whoever has the advantage is going to have. He's wounded. Okay. So, whoever has the advantage is going to have more guys on the field, and that is good because it means that you're going to be able to do a lot more damage initially, like we did there. You see, when those other guys showed up, they really couldn't turn the tide of the battle. Okay, 1 wounded, not bad. Oh, got an achievement there. Okay. Can't take any prisoners. I guess we'll just have to kill these guys. Oh, I forgot I have a new level. Okay, so 32, 36. Yeah, definitely not that bad. Definitely not good, I mean. Okay, so we have a new level, and I have started to put more into strength. The nice thing about intelligence is that you'll actually get an extra skill point, but the problem is I need the strength stuff again. So, tempting, but I'll get 2 if I were to, yeah, I'm going to go with intelligence. Starting to get more for leadership, but let's go with tactics and trainer. Trainer is going to get more experience, not just for me, but for my troops. Okay, we're already in corral. Since it's over here, let's go there. We're gonna go over there to Hudan. Kind of sounds funny if you're a Russian speaker, like Hudan. So we're gonna go there and see if we can sell those prisoners, and then we'll just go and fight some more guys. We can let him go. There'll be plenty more around here. Okay, so we kind of, oh, it says my relation with Lady Katrina. I need to find Katrina. I need to give her those troops. So, see, I don't want my relations to be bad with her because she is my only noble, basically. Looters, farmers, okay. Yeah, see that guy turn around? He knows what's up. All right. Hopefully the ransom broker is upstairs. He is very elusive as of late, and I really hate that. Nope. Anything to sell? I might give that to Katrine. That should improve the relation. Okay, so sell some of these nasal helmets. Sell the javelins. Sell the bent javelins. Leather jerkin. Nordic sword. Regular nomad bow, and large bag of javelins. Okay, get some money for that. Let's go and fight someone on the way back to 50. Okay, now we got something sporting here. Even better if he gets joined by somebody. He is way too slow to get away. The one thing I ought to think about doing is marrying somebody in the game, because when you do that, it helps you solidify alliances. But we'll save that for later. Shit, okay. I do not want to engage him like this. What we're going to do, we're going to wait over here. It's going to take a little time. Everyone to come over here. Okay, we're at the rear of the... This could be dangerous, so... yeah. I want them to get in the river. It's not so much that there's a river. The problem is that it's like a cliff there. You see that? Okay, now we should have them trapped in that valley. They will be in trouble. Yes. I, on the other hand, I'm going to go over here, look for stragglers. They will probably get reinforcements, and when they do, they'll be somewhere over here. Unfortunately, I'm not really getting a piece of this action. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay, that is a problem. I need to get back to my troops to help me. Okay, there we go. Okay, that could have been a problem. There we go. So Saber is fast, very fast. Pity about the horse, but I'm just gonna go and take these guys down. Oh, there's a guy. Where are you going? Oh, that's one of mine. Okay. Probably not gonna be able to get to these guys in time. Oh, there's a horse. Oh. My riding skill needs to be higher. I can't ride my own Mamluk's horses. Okay, we got him. Yeah, terrain is a real problem there. I could see it was going to be a problem. I wanted to make sure that when we attack, we have kind of a consolidated group there. All right, getting some money, upgrading. Okay, let's see if we can find Katrine. Lancer. Oh, this is going to be. I want a horse archer. Okay. Need to get back to my castle. Hopefully Katrine should be somewhere around there. It's going to be a bit of a long ride. So I think there's anything else I could. Oh yeah, I do have something I want to say about media. So I said, yeah, I'm trying to spend more time just watching some stuff. The problem is when you're not watching Netflix, you're not watching TV, you start to kind of lose touch with the rest of society. I haven't watched that Tiger Guy show, for example, and you start to feel sort of like left out. But like I said, it's hard. My attention span, it's really hard for me to sit and watch stuff. So one thing I liked is I like shows that are short, like a standard TV show. When I say standard TV show, I'm talking like old network TV, 30 minutes, they got it again. Okay, so that's why, like, for example, The Mandalorian. I love The Mandalorian because that show was like about 27, standard half hour, basically, 27 minutes maybe. And something happens in every episode. There's a situation at the beginning, there's a catalyst, and there's a job that needs to be accomplished, and then they go out and do it. And there's nothing pretentious about it. It's just good storytelling. It's good craft. And so another show I used to like, because again it's very short, is I like that Castlevania series. Beyond childhood, I was not a huge fan of the Castlevania series. I'm talking I'm obviously talking about the video game at this point. I wasn't a major fan of it just because I ended up getting a Sega Genesis, and there weren't a lot of Genesis games. Not a lot of Castlevania games on Genesis. All I know about was Castlevania Bloodlines. And hey guys, hey archers, how's it going? Gotta put those stakes in front of you. Okay, so yeah, not a big Castlevania game fan, but when the series came out, I like all things that are based on. I like every attempt, let's say, at media based on video games, especially if it was retro games like that. The reason being is back in those days, 8-bit systems, everything was pixelated, and you had to kind of use as a kid, you had to use your imagination to think like how these things would look. And so it's always nice to just see like someone try to actually, whether it's live action or animated, somebody trying to put that on the screen. So the first season, I think we're on season 3 now, and I will say, like, the first 2 seasons, they were a little bit slow, but they impressed. Especially, I think it was the end of the second season that got really good. This third season is, I'm sorry to say, one of the most boring things I have ever watched. I have seen the past 3 episodes. If I remember correctly, I'm like on episode 8 now, I think, or maybe it's 7. Okay, so for a run of 3 episodes, we have not seen the protagonist actually get in a battle. I'm talking Trevor Belmont and that woman, Sypha or whatever. Uh, and in the past 2 consecutive episodes, no fighting whatsoever. What we have a lot of are these useless scenes. Someone might say it's character development. It's not, because a lot of these characters are sufficiently developed already. It's very repetitive, and these scenes are one-on-one dialogues between 2 characters. I don't. Maybe Castlevania series changed after the after the first few that I played, like the original Castlevania and Simon's Quest and stuff like that. Maybe it changed to these like one-on-one dialogues or something. I'm pretty sure they haven't, but like I said, last 2 episodes, not a single actual fight. I'm not saying that there's no plot revealed, but there's just no conflict. It's just, and you have this guy there's entire conversations that are incredibly slow. Like every dialogue is incredibly slow, and some of them serve absolutely no purpose. There's a general rule in storytelling where if you could take something out, if you can take a scene out and the plot still makes sense and the plot still gets advanced, it means you should probably take that out. And apparently nobody told the writers of this Castlevania series. Very, very disappointing. Because it was something which I'd like to show just because it was short and it used to be kind of to the point. It's just like, here, there's some monsters, you got to fight this, fight that, or whatever, and it's over, and you can go to the next episode. And also the season was short too, so you could binge watch the whole thing in like, just part of a day and not lose so much time. Caravan, he's going through my territory. See, that's the town they looted. I'm going to take revenge on their caravan. Yeah, it's like I said, it's really disappointing. Very few things out there can sort of hold my attention these days, and that was one of them. And well, what could you do now? I guess I'll just have to find some other series. But I had been watching the last season of Better Call Saul. I really liked that show. I liked it better than Breaking Bad in many ways. But that is a show where every episode is about at least 45 minutes to an hour. And so I watch something while I eat, but you eat and it's like 15 minutes. So this is just what happens when you got a lot of stuff to do and you have to budget your time like I do now. I got stuff like making content like this. I got general entertainment. Like I said, I'm writing a novel, I'm painting stuff. So too bad about the Castlevania series. But yeah, I mean, even, I don't really have a problem with dialogue, but another thing is like the dialogue is delivered so slowly, ridiculously slowly. It's just person says a line really slowly, person they're talking to says their line really slowly. I mean, some of the dialogues they could probably get done a lot faster if they would just have the actors deliver their lines in a more in a pithy way. I mean, even when characters are trying to act that way, they are still talking incredibly slowly. I just do not see any explanation for this whatsoever. Oh, look at that one lone guy out there. Okay. Sounds like it just hit the meat of my horse. Okay, get a little bit of experience there. I think the next attribute point I'm going to boost when I hit the next level. I'm going to boost strength. I need to do that at some point. One morale, okay, and we can take prisoners again. And I'll take the archer. He's more. I'll take the huntsman too. Might as well. Okay. Oh, salt. That's all they had. They had salt. They had some leather work. Okay. I gotta say, their caravans are not too impressive. So they're kind of a poor kingdom. Get out of there. Okay, soldiers right upgrade. I'm gonna make them infantry. Man at arms. That should be a cavalry unit, I think. 2 horsemen. Okay, I might go back and hit one more Nord army. I don't want to take a castle from them because I said castles are nowhere near as good as towns. Towns, or I should say cities, get a lot more money. Okay, let's see if Katrina's here. I think she is. What's she wearing? I gave her all her equipment. Okay. Okay, well I have some... Oh, I guess I can't give her equipment. She's not in my party. Okay, I'll give her some troops. Good Lord. I thought I gave her some troops earlier. Did she lose some of them? I'm going to give her... I'll give her 10 Mamluks. I can spare them. Because I got these horsemen here, so... Okay, I will give her also all my mercenary cavalry. I'll give her the mercenary horsemen. I will give her the... yeah, I'll give her the veterans. Okay, I'm going to put in a garrison. Give her that. I want my archers. I'll give her that. Spearmen. Sure. Nah, he goes into garrison. I'll give her some infantry. And he's a horseman too. Okay. Caravan guards. Don't need those. Okay, and the thing is I don't want her to lose all these, so they're footmen. Yeah. Need to upgrade those. Bigger knights. Yeah, I got Mamluks. I'll give her the knights. And I have Swadia Knight. Yeah, I'll get that too. Okay. Keeping these because I want to use these. Need these. Swadia footmen. Yeah, you might as well go some infantry. Okay. Can give her some orders. See, I will just leave her on her own. Yeah, here we go. I tell her to patrol around her village, and I'll just give her more troops as I get them. And let's give the spearmen here and the trade crossbowmen. Okay, we are building an army. We are building a nation. Try to sell our prisoners. And oh, a second. I want to see how many. I didn't catch the total there. She has 40. Okay, we do need to get her more. Probably get her more from like here, for example. I'll go to town, see if I can ransom these prisoners, and then they'll probably wrap up for the night. I think one of these days I may get around to just watching at least one episode of that Tiger King guy. It seems too wacky to ignore, but I gotta say, the thing about documentaries like that, these true crime documentaries, is they always distort things, and I hate that. Documentaries, especially these days, they are essentially a kind of reality TV, and they will do all kinds of things to make them more dramatic and punch it up. And I know this because I was in a documentary, and man, did they really dramatize that. I could tell you some really funny stories about that. I could say I rarely watch myself. If I'm, the few things I've acted in, whether scripted or unscripted, I don't like watching myself do anything. But I can say that if you ever see me on that show, It's called like Tracking Oswald or something like that. If you see me on there and you see me talking on the phone to somebody in Russian, like on a rooftop in Moscow, there's no one on the other end of that phone. They told me to do that. And I mean, it's for History Channel, and they were trying. I understand they're trying to get people to watch, and you know how the History Channel has declined over time. It's kind of a joke about how it used to be like fairly decent, then it became the Hitler Channel in the early 2000s, and it was Hitler Channel and D-Day documentaries. Like D-Day was the only war. D-Day was the only battle that ever happened in World War II, and then it became Ancient Aliens, and now it's like dudes in pawn shops and stuff like that. So, I mean, you can understand why any documentary that's trying to be about something real is going to play fast and loose with the truth. And because of that experience, when I see documentaries out there like Tiger King, things that are really, really popular, really sort of viral, I'm always very wary about that. I suspect that that they're going to embellish things. I'll probably give it a try, though. I mean, I guess yeah, you have to give it a chance. There's a lot of things that were popular that I didn't like, but I was able. I at least tried to get into them. Game of Thrones is a good example of that. I don't know if I've ever said this on Twitter, but I've never been a Game of Thrones fan. I'm thinking again, if I can sit there and watch a whole TV show, an hour-long TV show, I do have the first season, and I might just give that first episode another try, but I just couldn't get into it. It's weird because it's not that I don't like fantasy. I love Lord of the Rings. I was not a Lord of the Rings fan when I was younger, and the movie came out, and some friends of mine, their family, are all going to see this movie, and from the first 5 minutes from that prologue in Fellowship of the Ring, I was hooked. I read the books after that and everything. Just never worked for me with Game of Thrones. I just was not getting into it. Oh, hello. Okay, that right there is a party of the king. You know what? Let's have an epic battle here. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what has to happen here. So, first thing, let's see if Katrine's still here. She is not. I don't know where she is, but I'm going to take back all my best guys, some of my best guys, and we are going to fight that guy and have an epic battle. But I need the best guys here, so I need the horses. Alright, and I need... Do I have any Mamluks here? I thought I gave this guy Mamluks. We'll leave the guards. Should I take him with this? I can probably take him. I've taken down a dude who had like 120 earlier. I'm going to take these infantry guys. And the sergeant. And the Vega infantry. Alright. Now, one last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to look around here and try to get this guy following me. I want to see if Katrine was here. I'm going to string him along until it's morning time. I'm looking for Katrine because if we both fight him, we can seriously wreck his shit. I could probably take him on because, you know, just because he has that many troops doesn't mean they're very high quality. Okay, if we're going to take on him, we need at least another Lancer. Okay, I wish I had the rest of my Mamluks, but it's going to be okay. Where is Katrine? I hope that she... I didn't see any message that he got to her. This is going to be big. She's got like 41. That's I can make a difference here. We're gonna have to fight this guy in like several cycles. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna lure him down this flat land here and head on. Okay, we will fight you to the end. 85 against 241. So, let's see, should we flank? No. Frontal attack. Okay, he has the advantage in this battle, so he's got more of his troops on there, which means what we need to do is we need to kill these guys very quickly. The guy on horseback there is the Nord King. I need to take him out because he's going to be one of the most dangerous units. Where is he? Yeah, okay. Got him. Yeah, we're losing people. Who the hell is that guy? That guy just looks like an ordinary peasant standing there. I don't remember hiring him. Okay. Them. So far I haven't taken any hits, so that's always good. Okay, I wish I was more powerful. See, I want to be taking these guys out. I want to be taking them out like in one hit. Like at least one guy on each pass, but it's not going to happen. And again. Now what we could do, I'll check what my casualties are. If they're not good, I might leave. If you win the battle, you can just leave. You'll have to recover. Ah, shit. Okay, now we need... First we need to kill this asshole. Yeah, I need a horse. There's a... I can't ride that. It's a Mamluk horse. Okay, just kill everybody in sight. Alright, any horses? No. I think the king's horses, if we didn't kill his horse, they're somewhere. Okay, we are winning, definitely. Killed my mom, idiot. Okay. One of those infantry guys are way back there. Okay. This could be dangerous. If these guys are distracted with my cavalry, I can definitely kill them. If not, I'm gonna have a problem. Asshole. Okay. I might get another level after this. Got him. Okay, won that part. Let's see how bad our casualties are. He might leave. Where's Katrina? Look at that. Soaked in blood. Okay, 14 killed, 5 wounded, but he lost 63 killed, 23 wounded, but he's got a lot of people. I'm gonna leave now. Because, actually, you know what I might do? Got 10 Mamluks, 5 horsemen, 11. You know what? Could get some more guys from the garrison, maybe. Really wish Katrine would come back. What else do I have? See, the problem is I put infantry in here. And so they are not, so, okay, that's cavalry, but they're not good cavalry. Those guys will die easily. Cavalry, not infantry, okay. Footmen, watchmen, no. See, at this point, I can take infantry, but what that's going to be doing is it's basically going to be sacrificing guys. So, trying to think about how to do this. How can I control 90 now? That's weird. I'll wait here a little bit. He's leaving. I'm going to save. I want to just take this guy out. I'm thinking of luring him, just recruiting a few more guys from like a nearby village, or at least trying to find Katrina or something. Where is my vassal? I told her to patrol around here and she's nowhere to be found. Because I mean, the AI would not have attacked an army that big. She would run, so where'd she go? Okay, I think what I'll do is we'll have one more epic clash with this guy. And we'll just let the chips fall where they may. I've saved anyway. Oh, a lot of those guys. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. What's up? You want some rockets? Okay, I should be, yeah, full health. I have all cavalry. Just, we're gonna do full-on head-on attack. I am gonna go behind. What are you doing, dude? I'm gonna go behind my guys. I wanna be attacking downhill, and I'm gonna hit the guys from the flank. See that? We're doing the numbers very quickly. There we go. Okay, we just lost the interrogate. Too bad. I like having horse archers. Horse archers are fast, and so they'll distract enemies, kind of pull them apart. I mean, this game, you know, it's almost kind of realistic in the sense that, like in actual medieval combat, you know, the army that stays consolidated and coordinated, the army that's actually fighting together, is more likely to win, even if they're against a very large force. And okay, so their reinforcements are here. I don't know if we're going to second wave. Oh, look at that. Okay, can't see. Got them. Yeah, so they're infantry, obviously, but the veteran, the elite Nords that you got to look out for are the Huskarls, I think. They're basically like their elite infantry, and they have these big axes that can make them very dangerous. Makes them very dangerous against. Let's go in here. Blocking my blows. Okay. Yeah, guys with axes, pikemen, stuff like that can be very dangerous, even against cavalry. Again, a lot like in real medieval combat, heavy infantry pikemen could stop a charge. Okay, can't get a horse, so I'm going to be kind of slow. Still think we did all right. Okay, he'll still have another round probably, but I'm doing all right. I can take a few hits. Let's see. Okay, 9 killed. What did we lose? Okay, the Mamelukes aren't dead. That's good. We can replace them. 74. Okay, what's he got? 88. We are still. Yeah, we're just gonna go. Yeah, we'll get across that river. See, this kind of river I don't worry about. Everyone gets across it. It doesn't have steep banks, so it's not a problem. Okay, hopefully all he's got left now is like this trash infantry. Oh, he's got a horseman. Get him. Okay. Yeah, I do need to up my strength because, you know, if you, on the bandits and stuff, I can kill them usually in one charge. I hit them when I'm charging by, but I got a lot of guys like surviving my blows as I come by here, and that is irritating. Got him. Nice. Okay. There we go. And this guy, now we're doing proper cavalry here. This guy, that's high value target right there. Okay, got lots of experience from this. Come on. Okay, don't see me coming up. Who is using their goddamn archer? Can't block both of us. There we go. I think this guy is the one that took a shot at me earlier. Get him? Yeah, I got him. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's over. King Ragnar. I don't know if we can capture King Ragnar, but he's the... King Ragnar obviously is the leader of the Nords. And now he's going to be without an army. We have taken out pretty much everything he has. That was certainly worth it. Let's get this guy. Get out of my way, get out of my way. Come on. Got him. Yeah, got him. Okay, he should have no one left now. Kill 9 wounded. Huh, okay. The numbers... The gap is closing, but we're going to win this. Yeah, there's battles. I mean, this guy had like over 200 when we started. You'll get into battles in this game that are larger than that. It's typically sieges when you get an entire faction army against you. I'm not talking about like the king army. I'm talking the king, his army, and a bunch of his vassals. When you get that, yeah, run into a tree, dude. When you get that, you'll have like 430 guys against, you know, whatever you have in your castle garrison, and that battle will just take forever. If you win that, you get a lot of experience. Probably level up more than once. Okay, we're just chopping everything there. That's like, that's the dregs of his army, basically. Get out of my way, dude. Oh, got him. The other guy ran away. Who went that way? Yay! Okay. And that is it. Okay, you can take one guy here. Let's try to take the most expensive guy we can find. Probably a veteran archer. Yeah, let's take this guy. Okay. And even though he's a king, he doesn't really have any great stuff on him. He has a lot of money. Oh, okay, pretty good amount of money for that. Look at that. Where are you going? Hey. Hey. Okay, you don't want to loot my village anymore? Huh? Alright. Now I gotta find out where Katrine is and figure out why... Oh! In battle, okay, so... She was defeated in battle and escaped. That means all those troops I gave her are probably dead. Alright, well, we're gonna have to rebuild her army. We'll have to rebuild the garrison army as well. And we will do that. Getting our Mamluks back, that's what's important. Got our knights back. Mainly just want to preserve the heavy cavalry. Let's do 2 lancers, 2 horse archers, veteran horse archer, footman. That was quite a battle. Let's make them mercenary horsemen. Okay, let's see how many people I take from the garrison. Not that many. All right, we'll leave a few of these guys back here, specifically the militia. And let's also give them the footmen. We'll give him these veterans. Some of them. Let's say, give him the sergeant. I'll give him the infantry. I'll be a mostly cavalry army. And we'll just check the garrison. Yeah, pretty much almost where we were before. Okay, well, hope that was interesting. If you missed it, if you missed the massive battle of King Ragnar there, just when this stream is over, the video will be on the channel. You can go check that out. That is, in this particular game, I mean, this not Mount & Blade, but this game I'm running now, that has been the largest battle I've been involved in, I should say. And that was pretty impressive. It could have gone either way at one point. Usually it depends on the quality of your troops and what side you're fighting. And I had far fewer than I would be comfortable with fighting over 200 guys, but it is Nords, and you just stick it out, and you have enough heavy cavalry, you can devastate them. That's what we did. So, other stuff coming up. I will probably be working on another review on the channel, retro game review. I am also going to be, like I said, I'm probably going to start thinking about doing some film reviews. I am a big cinephile, but I haven't really talked about it much on the channel, just on Twitter, of course. If you don't follow me on Twitter already, that's at Horseman Cove Pack, like BoJack Horseman, and Cove Pack, like KOVPAK. And what else is going on? Novel is far from done, so don't ask about that. And that's about it. I'm going to keep streaming when I get the chance. Sometimes I leave them up, sometimes I don't, depending on the quality. But I'm going to keep streaming because a lot of people are stuck inside and running out of content. And there's so many different streaming services these days. You don't want to get memberships of all of them, obviously. So I'm just we all got to do our part. And also, by the way, I have a camcorder on the way too. So I'm going to be making some videos, like in the real world, not just with not just from video games and stuff like that. And I'll be maybe showcasing some of the stuff I'm painting right now, the miniatures, stuff like that. So I'm just trying to come up with new content and put it out there and hopefully keep people entertained. And it's not easy when you're doing all this on your own and you don't have anybody to work with. Even if I had people to work with, we can't really get together right now. So I'm doing what I can, and I hope you are too. And if you have any questions, just questions, things you want me to talk about in the next stream, I encourage people on my Twitter to put up some questions there. Nobody actually did, so that's why I was talking about the Matrix and stuff like that earlier. But you can put your future questions in this comment section. I'll check for that. And also, like I said, hit me up on Twitter, just if there's something you want me to talk about. I'll try to give it my best. Some topics I'm just really burnt out on as of late. But I'm happy to help in any way I can. Certainly this is terrible for our social lives, and I'm a person who kind of prefers to interact with other people. It's very hard for me to just sort of talk into a microphone all the time and feel comfortable with that. I like working with other people when producing stuff. So it's a stopgap, obviously, but if you have any questions, anything you want to do to spark a conversation or something, by all means, leave those comments. And as for you, well, stay healthy, stay safe. Look out for disinfo on the COVID virus. General rule of thumb: if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Also, just follow the instructions we've got so far. Stay home if you can. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wear a mask if you can get it. One thing I kind of like about this is they're saying cloth masks can be good enough now. I mean, they're obviously not as good as a surgical mask, but what that means is that I can go out with my keffiyeh wrapped around and not not draw too much attention from law enforcement. So that's always cool. Okay, so that's about it. So everyone have a good night, and do pobачення. I'm gonna go. Oh, look at that. Oh, you know what? I think we might have an encore here. We got a curious little guy here. Yeah, I think since we had someone who just joined, I think you might have missed that big battle, so I'm going to do this just for you. We're going to wreck these guys. Get back here. Get back here. Come here. Okay, it's just him. 52. Yeah, it looks like there's not much of a gap here, but this is going to close very quickly. Look at that. See? This army just took on another army that had like, what, 200, 220 or something? Massive infantry army. King Ragnar. What a joke. Obviously a pretender to the throne. They have horsemen? Okay, I got that fighter in there. Did I get him? Yeah, I did get him. Okay. Got him. Like your haircut, but I'm gonna kill you. Come, get. I am your leader. Please get out of my way. Okay. Trying to hog some glory here. Come on. Okay. Well, they have been properly wrecked. Oh, no, they have reinforcements. Not a problem. And more. Yeah. Got him? Okay. I hear someone throwing something. Okay. Okay, well there you go. Mop them up pretty quickly. A little encore for all you. Okay, can't take any prisoners there. Gotta kill them all, I guess. And take their nomad bows. They actually have some high quality weapons here. I'm gonna sell all that. Flange mace. Okay. That's a mace that you can carry on a horse. Okay, just see if I can sell this. Yeah, so, yeah, obviously I do the streams because it's a lot easier to put them out than full videos sometimes, but I'll be doing this, once or twice a week at least, as long as we're all on lockdown. And like I said, I want to try and make it interactive. So by all means, if you have some topics you want me to discuss next time, I know that usually there should be a chat and everything. I don't really have the setup to easily view the chat live, and that is a problem. So just put your questions in the comments or hit me up on Twitter or something like that, and then I'll just write those down, and then the whole next stream can be answering those questions. And that's just how we'll do things. All right, well, I will see you next time. So again, have a good night, be safe, and do svidaniya, do pobачення, güle güle. I guess that's Turkish is difficult. I guess I should say hoşça kal because you're staying and I'm going, and you say güle güle to me. So okay, I need to practice with that since there's no one to talk to around here anymore. Okay, that's it. Take care. And I just lost a bunch of money.